The annual performance review is an important moment for employees. It is a formalized discussion between the employee and usually the manager who supervises their work. The purpose is to review the achievements of the past year. There are issues of recognition as well as fixed and variable compensation at stake. It is also used to set objectives for the coming year and to discuss the resources the employee will need to successfully carry out their work. Unlike the professional development interview, which focuses on career development prospects, the performance review is not mandatory. However, it is an almost essential process for structuring human resources management. One of its advantages is that it allows for the evaluation of all employees using clearly defined and standardized criteria for everyone in the organization. This helps to bring a sense of fairness to the organization by treating everyone in the same way. Typically, topics discussed include achievement of results, salary increases or variable bonuses, training needs, objectives, and changes in the scope of the position. The interview is an important phase for gathering information useful to the HR department in order to prepare decisions and ensure consistency in the decisions made about a multitude of individuals by a multitude of local decision makers in large organizations. It is possible to make plenty of criticisms of this practice. Quite often, managers feel a bit helpless when faced with this awkward exercise. Giving compliments or giving criticism, doing so constructively, requires a particular skill set, and people may prefer to express things in a slightly more veiled way. In the same way, employees can often perceive this exercise as rather infantilizing. A somewhat superficial interaction that is reminiscent of the school report meetings from middle school. This is even more the case when the manager is not the best person to evaluate the work that has been done, or when the manager cannot risk offending or frustrating an employee who is key to their management setup. In some cases, HRM practices also do not allow for individualized decisions to be made. For example, what's the point of discussing in a review whether we've done well or poorly if, in any case, pay and career progression are based on seniority? The frequency of these reviews can also be criticized. Do we really have to wait until the end of the year to congratulate or correct an employee? It might be better to tighten the schedule of these reviews by holding them on a semi-annual or quarterly basis. For these reasons, there's a risk that the review becomes a somewhat outdated practice, carried out in a ritualistic way, mainly to please the HR department. However, many companies are evolving this process by multiplying the types of exercises, giving feedback whenever necessary, and involving a variety of people, colleagues, clients, and so on. Discussing compensation once a year, talking about training at the start of a project. What's good is that since the review isn't mandatory, companies can do whatever they want with it.